He'd tried everything. Pretty convincing performance. I waited for the helicopter, then climbed the ladder on the opposite side, dripping and silent. Jake was still on the phone, back turned, describing his grief. The Coast Guard was maybe 2 minutes out. I walked up behind him. Jake, he spun around. His face went gray. You said you couldn't swim. I never said that, I replied calmly. I said I never learned properly. Olympic coaches don't teach you to swim. They train you to win. The helicopter hovered overhead. Coast Guard descended on a line. Jake tried to hug me, yelled up that I was okay, just a misunderstanding. We could go home, but I stepped back, told the officer exactly what happened. He pushed me off, waited for me to drown, only called after he thought I was gone. The officer looked between us. Sir, is this true? Jake's story collapsed. Said I slipped, then climbed over, then couldn't remember. The officer asked why he didn't jump in if I couldn't swim, why he didn't throw the life preserver, why he waited to call. No good answers. They brought us to shore, separated us for statements. I explained everything. The $1 million policy he'd insisted on, cash payments, fake booking name, how he kept checking his watch like timing something. The detective found more. Jake had researched drowning deaths for weeks, Googled survival times in open water, whether bodies could be recovered from that cove with its strong currents. He'd also taken a second policy on me 3 weeks earlier, $2 million total. Told his bookie he'd have money soon for his $60,000 gambling debt. The prosecutor called it premeditated attempted insurance fraud and aggravated assault. Jake's lawyer tried negotiating, said his client panicked, made terrible choices. The prosecutor played the Coast Guard recording. Jake describing my death in past tense while I was supposedly still alive, discussing funeral arrangements he'd already researched. The jury took 3 hours. Guilty on all counts. 15 years. 10 minimum before parole. I moved home after the trial. Started swimming again at the community pool. Early mornings when nobody's there. Turns out I missed it. My parents asked if I regretted hiding my swimming background. If things would have been different if he'd known. I said no. If he'd known I was an Olympic swimmer, he would have just picked a different method. The swimming didn't make him dangerous. The $2 million did.